All right, this is Dr. CJ Benkert with Pura Vida Wellness, and this is day one of our ultimate fasting experience. I'm going to be going live every day for 30 minutes, supporting you and guiding you and trying to inspire you and motivate you and empower you to learn one of the most powerful secrets to health, weight loss, disease prevention, energy, better sleep. The one thing that can create the most powerful changes in your health and in your biological age is fasting. And fasting doesn't just mean to stop eating necessarily. So this is the first time that I've created an experience with several different choices. So this is starting today, Sunday morning, and we're going to go live every day. This is day one for the next 7 days. We have 3 choices if you would like to participate. Now, if you have not registered yet, it's still not too late to register. I'm here live in the group. And you'll see that I created an event, an ultimate experience event at the top of the page. Go to that event. And when you look at the information under the event, there is the registration link. It is a Zoom registration link. In order to get all the guides that I'm going to be going over for the next few minutes and understand the 3 choices and allow yourself to get healthier, turn on fat burning, all the amazing things that fasting variation does, you need to register. So it's not too late to register. So please register for the ultimate fasting experience. If you'd like the guides and you'd like one-on-one support from me, everybody that is registered for the ultimate fasting experience, we have a group chat in Telegram. So as soon as you register, you're going to receive an email with all of the resources and all of the guides, as well as being added to that group chat. Now, you don't have to be here live on the call every morning, because if you register, we're going to send you the recording. Or if you're here watching me in the Facebook group, you can always go into the Facebook group later in the day and watch the 30-minute training in the Facebook group. But as long as you register, you'll receive the recording either later that day or no later than the next morning. Okay, so what I'd like to do is I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to go through the 3 choices. You have 3 choices to experience this challenge. So this is for brand new people that have never done any fasting, all the way to advanced people, maybe clients of mine, or maybe people that have been following me for a while, or maybe you followed some other people like Dr. Jason Fung, Dr. Daniel Pompa, Dr. Mindy Pelz. These are all colleagues of mine that teach fasting online as well. My emphasis is not necessarily just fasting. That's why it's Pura Vida. My emphasis is balance in life, but fasting is a very important component of what I utilize when I work with clients that don't want to be diabetic anymore, that want to reverse Hashimoto's thyroid, that maybe have had cancer in the past and don't want to worry about getting cancer again. Fasting is definitely one of the most powerful things you can start incorporating in your life, in your routine, to get the energy back that you want to have. Experience, what it's like to burn fat for fuel instead of sugar. Okay, I'm going to share my screen and I want to go over the three choices that you have for this week. So this is just a launch day. Don't worry if you don't have everything. All right, let's see here. So there's 3 choices. The first choice is you're going to follow a fasting schedule for the week. Okay. So we have 3 schedules: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So this is today, Sunday. And you'll see here that every day it's going to tell you exactly, why is that coming up? It's going to tell you exactly what your eating window is. So for the beginner schedule today, Sunday, you're going to eat in a 8-hour eating window. For example, 12 to 8 p.m. Okay. Tomorrow, Monday, day 2, you're going to eat in a 6-hour eating window. Why is that doing that? Let me bring that back up. I apologize. Tomorrow, you're going to eat in a 6-hour window. For example, 12 to 6. Oh my goodness. There's gremlins in my computer. Hold on one second. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, Tuesday. Oh my goodness. Not sure why that keeps coming up. Let me see what comes up. Don't want to sign in. It's making me sign in for some reason. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so when you, okay, hold on. Maybe this is going to be easier. Okay, this is the beginner schedule. So you can choose this schedule, which is primarily intermittent fasting for the week. So this is how I start. Anybody that I start working with, is one of the most powerful things you can do is start to intermittent fast. The truth is that 88% of Americans are insulin resistant, metabolically unfit. There's only 12% of the people that are actually healthy metabolically. And the reason that matters is because your metabolic health, your metabolic fitness has everything to do with everything. Your metabolic health, your metabolic fitness has everything to do with the health of your cells, the health of your body at a cellular level. Your metabolic health has everything to do with your energy, your sleep, your propensity towards disease. Your quality of life depends on your metabolic health. So if you're like 88% of Americans, you are metabolically unhealthy, which is the same thing as saying you're metabolically resistant. This is a book, Why We Get Sick, by Dr. Benjamin Bickman. It goes into detail about insulin resistance. And we now know that insulin resistance, which is a problem with the insulin receptors on the outside of your cell, is responsible and is the foundation for most chronic degenerative illnesses that we are plagued with, like heart problems, blood pressure problems, hormone problems, diabetes. It all starts with this insulin resistance, which creates an increase of insulin in the body. And the problem is that insulin is the top fat storage hormone in the body. So can you see why maybe it's been tough to lose weight, even though you're exercising and eating less? It's the top inflammatory hormone in the body. Do you understand now why maybe you hurt so much and your joints hurt and you wake up and you're stiff and you don't feel like you did in your 20s and 30s, and you're wondering, if this is how I feel 50, 60, 70 years old, what am I going to feel like 5, 10 years from now? You can control that inflammation by healing your receptors, by reversing insulin resistance. The third thing that insulin does is it ages your body. So guys, it's all about controlling insulin. And one of the most powerful things you can do to control insulin is start to learn how to fast. And the beginner schedule is an amazing start to start teaching your body how it's okay not to be eating 24/7. Because when you're 88% of Americans that are insulin resistant, metabolically unfit, the main reason for that is that we're eating too often. So the main causes of dis-ease on the planet today are related to our diet and our lifestyle. They're within our control. We can reverse these things. You don't have to accept heart disease. You don't have to accept getting cancer, having strokes. You don't have to accept your family history. So for the next 7 days, I'm going to teach you the powers of fasting. And I want you to choose one of these schedules today. So this is the beginner schedule. Here is the intermediate schedule, a little bit tougher. So if you've been following me for a while, if you've done some challenges with me in the past, I want to challenge you to go with the intermediate schedule. So for instance, it's a little bit trickier than the beginner schedule. So day 1 today, you will have stopped eating last night, which I'm sure most of us did. But today you're going to do a 4-hour nutrition opportunity. In other words, you're going to be eating for 4 hours today. You can eat whatever you want for the most part during those 4 hours, but hopefully it's going to be healthy, clean, natural food. But I would just be happy with you eating what you normally would eat, but I want you to choose a 4-hour window today. And then tomorrow you're going to eat for 2 hours. So every step of the way you can follow this schedule. And then see this little red button right here, a little fork with the empty plate. And then over here it says Google Play. This is an amazing fasting app that you can just click on this to get access to. So this is the intermediate schedule. Let's take a look at the advanced schedule. So this is a schedule that I'm following this week. And for me, even though I am a faster, I am a fat burner, I am in that 12% of metabolically healthy Americans, this is still very challenging for me. This is a lot of fasting all put together in 1 week. So I stopped eating last night after dinner. And so for today, Sunday, the first day of the experience, I'm only eating dinner today. And as soon as I get done eating dinner, I'm going to start my fasting app. Start fasting, and it's going to create a countdown for me that'll show up on my phone, and it'll show me you've been fasting for 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and it's going to say you've been fasting for 13 hours, and I'm going to go all the way until dinner tonight. So I'm not eating any food today other than some coffee with a little natural stevia sweetener, maybe a little half and half. Technically, that's not fasting, just plain coffee with sweetener. But I'm happy with that. That's a win for me. So yes, you can have some coffee, but no sugar. If you want to do cream, heavy cream, or like a coconut cream would be better with a natural sweetener. No chemical creamer, obviously. And then, okay, so I'm going to eat dinner today. And then tomorrow, I'm only going to eat lunch. And you can see that it's going to tell me each day how many hours of fasting that is. So when I start my timer tonight after dinner, and then I go till lunch tomorrow, that will be an 18-hour fast. And then Tuesday, I'm eating lunch on Monday. I'm not going to eat till dinner. That's 30 hours. And then here's where it really pushes your cells and gets you metabolically healthy. It definitely gets you into fat burning. If you follow this schedule, any of the schedules, you're going to lose some weight this week. You're going to even lose weight on the beginner schedule. Intermediate, maybe a little bit more. Advanced, typically most people that go through the advanced schedule, you're going to drop somewhere between 5 and 10 pounds this week. And then I want to teach you how to keep that weight off. So look at Tuesday, I'm going to have dinner. And then I'm not going to eat any food at all on Wednesday. And if that seems too scary for you, don't choose this schedule. That's okay. And then I'm not going to eat again until lunch on Thursday. That's a 42-hour fast. And I'll cover with you this week what happens in your body with a 16-hour fast, an 18-hour fast, 20, 24, 36, 48, 72. I'm going to teach you what happens in your body, because I have a group of you that have registered for this fasting experience that are actually doing a water fast this week. So I have all the resources and tools you need. So that's the advanced schedule. So that's choice 1. Number 1 choice is you're going to pick one of these weekly schedules to follow. Let me know So anybody that has registered for the fast, I have invited you to Telegram. I will be creating a group chat today once you all join Telegram, and then we can talk to each other and I can remind you about the calls. You can ask questions. Your connection with me for this week will be through Telegram, okay? The other option would be, well, no, that's your only option to communicate with me this week would be Telegram. So I've sent every single person that registered an invitation to Telegram. It's a secure texting platform that you cannot hack into. I'm going to create, as I said today, a group chat, allowing everybody that's registered for the fast that we can all be in one place and we can communicate and I can support you and guide you through this process. Okay, so that's the first choice. You're going to choose a weekly schedule. Okay, if you have any questions about that, let me know. If you're on Facebook Live, write in the comments and let me know if you have any questions about that. The second choice is you are going to do the Prolon plant-based fasting mimicking kit. And I have a discount code for that, where you can get the kit at my cost. So it's a week's worth, it's 5 days worth of plant-based food. I believe that's it. This is the Prolon website. It's based out of 20 years of research out of USC, Dr. Walter Longo, $48 million in grant money, research money. So you can actually purchase a 5-day kit, normally $185 as a normal customer. If you use this website, prolonfmd.com/drcj, once you choose your kit, so let's say we choose the 185 kit, when you hit checkout, that's when the discount will show up. So once you hit checkout, it'll drop down to the wholesale price, $148, okay? So I have a handful of you that are doing the Prolon. So if you haven't ordered that yet, get that ordered, or if you already have it, you can start the Prolon anytime. If you haven't ordered it yet, you're probably not going to get it till the end of next week, but that's okay. I can still support you, and there's great instructions with the Prolon kit. Okay, so first choice is following one of the weekly schedules, beginner, intermediate, or advanced. Second choice is you're going to do the Prolon plant-based fasting mimicking kit. Let me grab it really quick. Once I stop sharing my screen, I'll show you that. The third choice is you're going to do an actual 3 to 7 day water fast. So this is my 5-day water fast guide that has been provided to everybody that registered for the fast. So those 3 schedules have been provided. My 5-day fasting guide has been provided. So you need to register if you want to take part in this and receive some of the amazing benefits. So these are the 7 benefits that we're going to cover this week. So quickly, cellular autophagy, a rise in stem cells, ketones, energy diversion, hormone optimization, healing the gut and resetting the DNA. Again, there is nothing more powerful than fasting to heal your body, decrease inflammation in your body, restore cellular function, restore hormone balance than fasting. So those are the 3 choices. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Actually, one more. This is another guide that has been sent to you if you registered. It's called the Fasting Variation Guide. So even if you're doing one of the 3 weekly schedules, this is a great guide for you to go through because I cover every type of fast and what's happening in the body during that fast. So like a 24-hour fast, we're healing the gut. And then it goes over the benefits and what's happening in the body during a 36-hour fast. So you remember I showed you the advanced schedule, and this is a 42-hour fast right here. So a 42-hour fast is it right in between a deep fat burning and a mental health. restoring and resetting the dopamine receptors in your brain. And that all has to do with what happened during the 24-hour fast. We're resetting the gut. There is a direct relationship and link between the health of your gut and the health of your brain. Your gut, when it's balanced with the right amount of bacteria, actually creates dopamine and norepinephrine and creates healthy neurochemicals in the brain directly related to the health of your gut. Okay, let's stop sharing screen. Awesome. Okay, so what do you think? What choice are you going to make? Let me know what choice you're making. Are you doing one of the weekly schedules? Are you doing the Prolon fast? Or are you doing a pure water fast? If you're doing one of the weekly schedules, you don't necessarily need minerals unless you're doing the intermediate or the advanced. If you're doing the intermediate or advanced schedule, it would be good to be drinking minerals when you're fasting any more than 15 to 18 hours. So when you're doing those 20-hour fasts, those 36-hour fasts that are incorporated in that week, it's good to drink minerals. We have the mineral bundle available, and that is in the emails that I've been sending out to everybody. If you do the Prolon, you don't need anything other than the kit. So this is the Prolon kit. It's a 5-day plant-based fasting mimicking kit. And it's really cool because even though you're eating food, it's a perfect balance of food that doesn't trigger the cell's sensing of food. So the cells don't know you're eating, but you get to eat. So all of the things that happen in your body during a 5-day water fast happen in your body during this 5-day plant-based kit. So every day there's a box. And it has labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's all these amazing foods. There's olives, there's soups, there are bars, delicious bars. Okay. And so you get to eat, and you just eat the food that's in each box for the day. So that there's no, it's great if you were like going on a trip and traveling. If you don't want to worry about what am I going to cook and what am I going to eat, you just take the box out for the day, you lay the food out, and you just eat that food that's in the box anytime during the day. It doesn't matter when. Okay, so you don't need anything if you're doing the Prolon. Now, if you do the water fast, which is the third choice, you really should be doing some type of minerals. So we have Fizzy Tab, we have pink salt. We have, there's a couple of other, we have a mineral bundle that comes with some different products. This is liquid minerals from the Great Salt Lake. So it's a great trace mineral supplement. The Hawaiian salt that we carry in the office is a great trace mineral. And then this is amazing for water fasting. It's an antioxidant. It's a hydrogen molecular, and you put it in water and it creates hydrogen water. So really good at detoxing. When you're fasting, you are creating some waste products because you're cleaning out your cells. And when you're not eating, that's when your body can heal. And that's the first benefit of fasting, right? Is autophagy. So autophagy is when you're not eating, at least for 17 hours, that's when autophagy turns on. So autophagy is like a dimmer switch. So at 17 hours, it turns on and it's really low and light. And then 18, it goes a little higher, 19, 20, and it gets really bright and strong the further out you go in your fasting hours. And it goes all the way full blast, maybe at like 26 to 36 hours. So autophagy only occurs when you're not eating. Even if you're eating healthy food, you stop autophagy, except for the plant-based Prolon kit. We know that even though you're eating, it's the perfect balance of macro and micronutrients. So you still are turning on autophagy, just like you were doing a water fast. So autophagy is the process of self-eating, autophagy. The body is eating particles, protein, DNA, cells, organelles, scar tissue, skin tags, any tissue, any cell, any organic material that is not healthy, that is not 100% healthy, is eaten during autophagy. So that is the first benefit of fasting. So there's nothing else you can do to create that type of healing. You can't take an herb or a nutrient or a vitamin to mimic the body's own healing power. So our ancestors feasted and famined. Our ancestors ate food when food was around. And when there wasn't any food around, we fasted and we used our own fat for fuel and we turned on autophagy. And that's how people stayed healthy and lean and strong and energetic. If you look at TV footage from the 70s, it is a stark contrast to the mass population now. So if you look at TV footage from the 70s, before the food pyramid came out, telling us that most of our diet should be carbohydrates, people were thin and lean. And it was very unusual to see somebody that was overweight. And now here we are, fast forward 50 years, and now it's exactly the opposite. It's unusual to see a lean, trim, healthy person. Most of the people in the world today are either overweight or obese. Somewhere between 60 and 80% of the population is overweight or obese. And that's why we have an epidemic of suffering. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to end up with metabolic syndrome, low energy, thyroid issues, autoimmune, cancer, diabetes, strokes. Isn't it the ideal thing to just stay healthy for as long as you can? And maybe one night you're 95, 100 years old, you go to sleep and you're still functioning and you're walking and you're contributing to society and you're not a burden on your family, and you go to sleep one night and you just don't wake up the next morning. That's what I want for me. That's what I want for you. So welcome to the Ultimate Fasting Experience. Reach out to me. Let me know what choice you have chosen for this week, whether it's following one of the fasting eating schedules, or whether you're doing the 5-day plant-based Prolon fasting mimicking kit, or whether you're actually doing somewhere between a 3, 5, or 7-day water fast. You must register to get all the resources and get my support and my guidance. The event page, if you're watching me in the Facebook group, is at the top of the page. If you go into the description of the Ultimate Fasting Experience, you will see the registration link. Click on that, register. It's a Zoom registration link. Get me your information so that I can keep you connected, keep you supported, give you all of the information and the resources and the tools to create a massive transformational change in your body this week at a cellular level. So this is Dr. CJ Benkert with Pure Vita Wellness, loving you, teaching you, motivating you, and inspiring you to be your most amazing, healthy, lean, energetic self in mind, body, heart, and spirit. If you haven't joined me yet for the experience, choose yourself, choose your health, choose your own goodness. You have control over your health. I believe in you. There is a friggin' amazing miracle in your body that can heal your body and can reverse anything that's going on with you right now that you are not happy with. I will see you back here tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please register if you want my support, my guidance, and to receive all the schedules and tools and resources to make an amazing, dramatic change in your health and energy this week. Mwah.